Yo, do you know what the bane of my existence is? This light. I try to put my head to block it. Okay, I'm really excited. Okay, so I went on this like 10-day trip just to see my wife's parents. Well, not parents, her grandparents in Michigan in this like rural town. So it was pretty fun. But when I came back, I had a stack of packages. I did a bunch of trades right before I left, and they were waiting for me. I haven't even like I unpacked a bunch of shit this morning. I'm all sweaty, my hair's all fucked up, but I'm here with you guys. Okay, so the big one is this one. Okay, this is a Grail, and I can't express to you how excited I am about this. Okay, Modusworks. Now, you guys know what Modusworks is. I know you do. Jonas, he makes sliders and he makes spinners, and he made a combo spinner. It was like a spinner clicker that he considered a complete failure, and he made like a few of them and then didn't make them anymore. And he said, well, that was that. And it was called the Tavy. So there's only a few of them floating around, and I had this I'm sure that I showed you guys on video. It was a rainbow micarta copper wrapped, but it was kind of beat up. You know, the person I got it from, it was like, you know, had like polished it and it was beat up. And so I traded him that for this Tavy. I never thought ever that I would be able to get a Tavy. This is an old Kaiser knife that I found. Dude, can you see? It's so dusty, like all this shit is flying. So this has been sitting in my house, waiting for me for quite a while, and I'm like really excited about it. Okay, cut away from the body, Melanie, cut away. This is like really good YouTube TV, isn't it? Okay, come on, bitch. This shit in this group right now is selling for a lot of money. These Tavies are probably selling for at least $500 or $600, but I ended up getting that wrapped for only $300 that I traded him for, because back in the day I knew this guy and I sold him a bunch of stuff really, really cheap. So he was returning the favor and gave me first dibs on it. Now, I didn't really like the wrapped because it was really beat up and horrible, but I was holding it for a special occasion, some special trade. This is really the best part of opening up fidgets. Okay, look at this. This is one of his original. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys what I'm talking about, but this is not what it normally comes with, but he told me it doesn't have the original box, which I'm fine with. A lot of the stuff, pretty much everything from Modusworks comes with a box that has like a signature, which counts as kind of like a COA, but that's okay. This thing is like taped up, bruh. Am I gonna need my knife again? Holy shit. Where's the knife? The cat was sitting on it. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh my God. I still can't believe I have this thing. Oh my God. Okay. Shh. We have to be quiet. This is the unveiling of unveilings. I really never thought I'd be able to have a Tavy. And I try not to have like Grails nowadays because it's like you end up spending all your money on stupid shit. But this is a Grail. And I didn't even have to spend money on it. Oh my God. Cat. Oh my God. I can't believe I have it. Okay, so what makes this special? First of all, it's Modusworks original spinner. But look. It flips. Oh, it's got a serial number on it. 62. 62. Look at that. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would have a Tavy. Now, what's interesting, cats. Okay. Now, what's interesting is that he said that it came with these buttons, magnetic buttons. What the hell? See, Jonas said that this was a complete failure. What the fuck? So is this how it's supposed to go on there? Let's take a look inside. Well, it looks like a pretty normal bearing system. Does it just lift out? Or are these just held in place? Oh yeah. Holy shit. There's two. Is this another bearing or is this? Oh no, no. Oh my God, look at that. So it's got a regular bearing in here, a press bearing. And then this is a big magnet with smaller magnets around it. So these, what is this? Are these supposed to be what came on it? Let's see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure that this is what's supposed to have come on it. Holy shit. I've got some opposing button stuff. What? The fuck? It's so weird that the tops of the buttons come off. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be what it is. It comes like... I'm gonna have to ask this guy what the fuck. I'm gonna have to immediately replace the button, the bearing. Wow, this is fucking amazing, bro. Yeah, it definitely looks better with that other button on there. But I feel like it operates better with this one. But what was the... It's so weird. Are you supposed to be able to flip it around like that? Is that part of it? What the fuck? Obviously, this is not supposed to be on there because it's got these washers and stuff to make it fit. Let me do a little research and turn the camera around. Bros, here she is. Okay, I did a little research. The initial Tavy release came with non-static buttons. And then they came out with static buttons. So, this was part of the initial design, that you can play with the button almost like a slider. And then you can also spin it in its open state. So these unscrew. Yeah, these unscrew like regular buttons. Okay, so those are the non-static buttons. So this whole thing right here is a big magnet. And then I've got other magnets around it. Here's more magnets. And I guess there's magnets encased in there. And then the bearing just, I guess it's a press bearing. But we are gonna change the bearing. I can't handle a bearing that's too quiet. Doesn't, yeah, this is a bearing tool from CAP, Kinetic Asian Pacific. So let's see if I can do this fairly easily here. Why is this not? This is holding it in. Feels like it's not a... Feels like it's not a press bearing. But it feels like it would press in. All right, well, I will have to figure that out at a later date. So we will not be changing the bearing right now. I love the Type-C bearings that are noisy. Okay, so these are the static buttons. So he came out with static buttons. So this just fits right in. And looks like somebody tried to build up the static buttons to spin better? Not sure why. They're made for it. See the gap? Wow, the static buttons do feel good. But I feel like they get in the way a little bit more of the turning. I wonder what would happen if I put on the static buttons without those spacers. These spacers are meant to make it fatter? Oh, it's a little wobbly. Like a little space in between. Well, it still works fine without the spacers. Oh, feels good. It's crazy how the static buttons are so fucking fat compared to these other ones. It definitely doesn't need the spacers, that's for sure. Although it wobbles a little. Oh, I see. It wobbles a little when you don't have the spacers. Maybe if I put it this way around. Yeah, it's got some play in there. I wonder why. Very hard to move when it's got the static buttons on there, but I will say the static buttons look fucking amazing on there. But let's put on the other ones. These things are so freaking cool. I would have never in my wildest dreams thought that the buttons on the Tavy move like a slider. That is fucking insane, bro. I think I like it better with these. It's just ingenious. Okay. So I wanted to kind of showcase the other Modusworks spinners that I have, and then I also wanted to talk about these Kepris that I have that are very similar to the Tavy. It's a spinner that is a multi-fidget, which I think is the hardest thing to do. I don't know how I ended up with 2 Kepris, but I do have them. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it with the non-static buttons. I'm glad that I had both of them, but I'll keep those spacers just in case. Just in case. Look at that. Okay, so the other Modusworks spinners that I have, I don't know how I fucking got all these, but I bought them all secondhand. He hasn't made these in a long time. These, I don't know all of the names of them, but this is the Mini Ergo Try in copper. Full-size Ergo. Ergo Buy. I know I'm fucking these names up. But listen to that. These are so crazy because they're so open on the inside. I actually have to have different bearings on them. I don't have the regular bearings that I normally like, the noisy ones, because they would be too noisy. Because they're so open. Like this one right here, I have the regular noisy bearing. Listen, it's almost too loud. Fucking amazing. And then, got the, fuck, I don't even know what to do. These are in bronze. I think they still look amazing. Oh, yes. So I wanted to show you guys the Kepri in relation to the Tavy. Now I've got an older version, like the first version in copper, and then I've got the second version in stainless steel. So this is by Weist. What makes these really fucking cool. Oh, check out the buttons. They're magnetic. Isn't that cool? And each button has its own bearing. And the reason for that is this is a spinner, but it's also a slider. So the whole thing comes apart. You can see. Uh-oh. Oh, and these, am I fucking this up? The bearing stays in there like a press fit. Or did I just ruin it? This is number 18 of 20. So, spinner slider. I love these things. But yeah, this tab. Oh shit. Okay, so these buttons come off, and so you can't spin them so fast. Because the buttons, you see, they could just slip right out of your hand. Alright. I know, like, everybody's laughing at me because they're like, there she goes, throwing shit. Look at that. So yeah, this is definitely a Grail. It's gonna stay in my collection forever. And I like it with the non-static buttons. Oh, this is just awesome. Well, that's it, folks. What do you think? Thank you guys so much for watching.